Dear, I think perhaps I may be a little confused. There's so many things to do before Christmas, but wasn't Alan supposed to set up his electric train around the Christmas tree?
Yes, he was, and he was here yesterday afternoon. Unfortunately, we, as usual, had words, and as usual, he stormed out. Don't you worry. I'll fix it this afternoon when I get back from the hospital, okay?
That just won't do, Monica.
Oh, Lila, I'm sure I can do it. It's not that complicated, really.
I was not referring to the train, my dear. I was just trying to point out to you that now, of all times, it's very foolish of you to allow Alan to remain alienated.
Lila, what do you mean now, of all times? What?
Well, I mean, it's Christmas, dear, and this is the time when a man really feels the warmth of his family. Have you spoken to Alan about Christmas dinner?
No, of course I haven't.
Oh, then you must. Oh, forgive me for being blunt, dear, but if you had a brain in your head, you would make sure that Alan has his Christmas dinner here with us.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. I am late for the hospital, and we'll talk about this later. Okay, please?
Think about it, Monica. There are ways to make a marriage work, if you're clever about it.
Here you go. I think I burnt the sausage a little bit, but...
Baby looks perfect. Perfect. Come in, the door's open.
What could that be?
Morning.
Morning.
Got a special delivery letter for Mrs. Laura Spencer.
That's the gorgeous blonde in the green.
From New York City.
Yeah, I can see that. Thank you very much. Bill.
Okay. Well, see you now.
We'll hold our breath.
Ooh.
Somebody had a lot to
I
say.
don't believe it.
What is it?
This is perfect. This makes my day absolutely perfect. This is my contract to be Miss Star Eyes.
Oh.
I don't believe it. Look at this. It's pages and pages. Aren't you thrilled for me?
Hardly contain my eggs.
Oh. What could be better? My parents are getting married today. I've got my first contract. Couldn't be more perfect.
Hi, Rudy. It's Lesley Weber. Listen, instead of doing my hair this morning, could I have an appointment sometime this afternoon? I've been called to the hospital. I've got an emergency coming in there. Yes, dear, I know I'm getting married today, but patients with regional enteritis don't think of those things. Regional enteritis. Nothing, not your problem, don't. Could you take me, like, maybe at 1 o'clock? Fantastic. Oh, Rudy, you're an angel. Bless you. Okay, bye.
Hey, don't tell me you're going out. This is your wedding day.
Would you believe? I remembered. However, I've got an emergency at the hospital. I've changed my hair appointment to 1 o'clock, and I'll get back as soon as I can.
No. On your wedding day, you are supposed to relax.
I know. Tell them that at the hospital. Can you start everything by yourself?
Of course. By intent, you're going to be here for the ceremony.
If I'm not, tell Rick, start without me.
I better run you to school.
Today? You mean I gotta go to school today?
She got to go to school today. Some law been passed I don't know about that says you can't go to school?
But you're getting married today.
Oh, get married tonight.
Can I ask you something about that, Doc Rick?
Yeah, anything you want, Mike. What is it?
Well, tonight when you and Lesley are married, will I be really and truly your son?
Mike, I wish I could say yes. I really do. But there are a few technical difficulties, which I'm working on. And I promise you, I give you my word, I'll solve them. They'll be worked out.
Gee, I wish it could be all set tonight.
I wish it could be all set tonight, too. But there's something else for the ceremony that's set, and it's very, very, very important.
What?
I want you to be my best man.
Oh,
do you like?
Gee, that's great.
You like that, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you would. You happy?
Yeah, I really am.
Great.
But there's just one thing.
What one thing?
What's a best man?
You see, when a man gets married, he asks somebody to stand there with him. That's exactly what it means. Someone who will stand there, right beside him, and witness the most important day in the man's life. That's what being a best man is, because it's the best man this fellow knows.
And that's gonna be me?
Well, it'll be you if you accept the invitation. Will you, Mike? Be my best man.
Oh, Dr. Rick, you bet I will.
Well, there's some responsibilities that go with it, however. You think you can handle some responsibilities?
Sure, what is it?
Well, one, just one, for example, is the ring that I have to give Lesley. Very important part of the ceremony. Would you like to see it? Okay. It's gone.
It's beautiful.
Well, it stands for something even more beautiful. And it is your responsibility to hold on to that ring.
Me?
Oh, yes, I said there were responsibilities. Come on over here. See, at the ceremony, the mayor's going to ask me for this ring so I can put it on Lesley's finger. And you're going to give it to me.
I am?
That's right. See, I have to ask you for that ring so I can put it on Lesley's finger.
You mean I keep it for you?
That's right, starting right now, because that's part of the tradition. You keep it. It shows you how much trust I have in you that you'll keep it for me until the time of the ceremony.
I won't let it out of my sight.
Now, since you've gotten all this added responsibility, it just might be possible for you to skip school today.
You mean it?
Yeah, I think your teacher would understand, too. I tell you what, why don't we go by the house? I'll drop you off, and after I get through at the hospital tonight, we'll come back and we'll dress together.
Okay, that'll be swell.
Don't let that ring out of your sight, okay?
I won't, Dr. Ed.
Okay. Got everything?
Yep.
Let's hit the road.
Hi, Leslie.
Huh?
What are you doing here on your wedding day?
If you've changed your mind, you are going to break Rick's heart.
No, Amy. No, Amy, there's going to be a wedding. Rick doesn't have a broken heart. Actually, I figured there's going to be a wedding if I can get my work done and get my hair done, get the food done, get the house done, about a dozen other things. Oh, that reminds me. Do I have any messages? And my hair is going to be done at 1 o'clock today. Would you like to go along with me?
No, thank you. I've decided to do my own hair.
Oh, good luck.
Well, I saw a picture in a magazine, and it looks really good, and I was going to give it a try.
Oh, wonderful.
Good morning, ladies.
Fine. Like the last time,
Good
right?
morning, Dr.
Thing up
Bradshaw.
beside me. Good morning.
Bobbie, if you have any free time, I'd like to talk to you.
Oh, sure. I'm due on my break in a half an hour. How's that?
Half an hour. I'll be fine. I'll see you in the cafeteria.
I'll be there.
Well, I guess best wishes are due. It's a big day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bigger than I bargained for.
Bigger than you bargained for.
Well, I got about 5 patients to see. I've got an emergency due in sometime in the next 10 minutes. The groom is probably arriving here even as we speak to put in a full day's work. Amy is on the desk. Other than that, the wedding is just going along fine.
Well, I think with all that, you're going to make it. If I don't see Rick, give my congratulations, will you?
I certainly will. Thank you for your good wishes. And listen, I figure if I can ever get the wedding party out of the hospital, it's going to be a terrific wedding.
Alan, so what do you think? Is it a good contract?
It's a masterpiece.
Really?
It's perfect.
Really?
As soon as you sign that, whoever these jokers are, they have total control of your life, day and night. What is this? I thought maybe you wanted to be part of my life, Laura.
I do.
When? Huh? When? You sign that, you're going to have no time for me.
Luke, come on. Now, you are being totally selfish now and unreasonable.
I am? Well, excuse me. You asked me what I thought of the contract, and I told you. If you don't like my answer, don't ask.
Don't tell me I detect the sound of raised voices. I mean, this isn't some kind of a lover's spat, is it?
Close.
Very.
Oh, look, come on, you two. You just got married.
That's right. Well, if she signs this piece of paper, there is no more marriage. It's zilch, over, and that's it. Excuse me, I need some air.
This hasn't got anything to do with your being Miss Star Eyes, has it?
The contracts just came, Robert. Is it so wrong for me to want to do this? Tell me the truth. What do you think?
From where I'm standing, no, love. Let me run this by you. If Luke really wanted to do something, do you suppose he'd let anything or anybody stand in his way, including you, sweetheart?
No, nothing.
Then, I guess that's your answer. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Somebody once said that.
Are you saying that I should sign the contract, then?
What I'm saying is that if you really want it, then go for it.
Thank you, Robert. And this is really great, isn't it? My wife, my so-called best friend, plotting against me.
Luke, stop it. Nobody is plotting against you.
Oh, look, come on, mate. Look, I've always been honest with you. Doesn't that policy also apply to your wife as well?
Robert, frankly, I am not interested in your opinion on this matter.
Look, I don't want to argue anymore. I've had enough of this. I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to go to my mother's house. If you feel the same way, then I'll see you at the wedding.
You know, Rick, I've heard of crazy wedding days, but I think this one is the winner.
Well, whose wedding are you talking about?
Yours, and Lesley is still here, and you're here, and Amy's still here.
Haven't you heard how it's going to happen? We're going to go out on the front steps, do the ceremony, I do, and run back in and take care of our patients. Oh, leave these.
Oh, here, take these.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Doctor. Can I say something?
Of course you can.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I think you really mean that.
Yeah, I do. I think it's time to let all the bitterness go.
I agree. I'm for that.
Sometimes well, I guess I've always known you and Lesley were going to be together. Isn't it funny, the way things turn out for the best?
Perhaps they turn out that way because that's what we want.
Yeah, you and I shared a lot of things together, a lot of feelings. But that's over. And you and Lesley have gotten back together, and that's the way it should be. Exactly, and I mean that, Rick.
I really believe you mean that. Thank you.
So, dear friend, good luck to you. Okay. That's for the past. That's for the future.
Dr. Bradshaw say? What does he want?
I haven't the slightest idea.
You're not in any kind of trouble.
Well, I don't know, but if I am, I guess I'm going to find out about it pretty quick. Here he comes.
He gets too tempted. Let me know, and I'll hit him with my mop.
Hi, Doctor. Hi, Bobbie. Quite a festive day in the hospital, don't you think?
Decorations are beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, no. I'm talking about my two colleagues that are getting married tonight.
Oh, Leslie, Rick, isn't that wonderful?
Yes. Well, now, that takes care of the amenities, so why don't I get right to the point? I understand you're leaving Port Charles.
Yes, I've given my notice, and I'm moving away.
Would you consider an alternative? I think I have something that might interest you. You may not know this, but before I left Manhattan, I practiced at one of the best hospitals in New York City.
We were told that before you got here.
I was also on the placement committee. Now, right up until the day I left, we were looking for a head nurse of pediatrics. I called this morning. They still hadn't found the right RN.
I see.
I think I found her. Are you interested?
Me? You talking about me?
Yes, I am. Now, before you say no, let me tell you, I've done my homework. I've observed you with children. You're wonderful. And everybody in the hospital staff has nothing but praise for you.
That's nice to hear.
Well, on the other side of the coin, the hospital I've worked at was the best in the city. You're going to increase your income as the head nurse of pediatrics. So if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them.
I'm so surprised. Are you offering me the job?
Yes, I am. One phone call, the job is yours. Now, look, I have to scrub. So, please, just think about it and let me know.
I will. I thank you, Dr. Bradshaw.
No. Don't thank me. There was a need, and I found the right person for it. I'll see you later.
Bye, Doctor.
Ruby!
I couldn't tell a thing from your face. What did you have to say?
He just offered me the job as head nurse on pediatrics.
Here?
No, at his former hospital in New York.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. My head is spinning around.
Oh, well, you're going to take it.
I don't know. I didn't even say anything to him. I'm just so surprised.
Oh, selfishly, I do hope.
Why selfishly?
Well, honey, New York's so much nearer than California.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
You are going to take it.
Hello.
Hello.
How would you like to have lunch with me at the Floating Rib?
Why on earth would I have lunch with you?
Oh, I can think of several reasons. But one in particular is about Christmas. Listen, if you're worried about my behavior, I promise I will not eat with my fingers, okay?
I accept your gracious invitation.
Oh, I can't tell you how thrilled I am.
I'll bet you are. Hi.
Okay. All of these. Okay.
Amy, you got that Peterson file? I forgot it.
That's because you're getting married tonight and all bridegrooms are forgetful.
Oh,
Here
that
you
is an
go.
acute observation. Is that from experience or what?
I Hi there, sailor. You look vaguely familiar.
That's me?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, I'm the person that you are marrying this afternoon, this evening. Forgot?
That's right. You're marrying me if you're lucky. I have another patient to see. I have to get my hair done at 1. If I have not had a total emotional and physical collapse and been carried off for complete bed rest, then I might get myself home in time to get relaxed enough to what you call get married.
I got a better idea.
Better than getting married?
Yes.
Watch it.
No, I don't mean better than that, but you don't need your hair done. It looks great. Why don't we sneak off for a little lunch?
Today?
Yes, just think it would be the last lunch we'd have as unmarried people.
I love it. Amy, would you please call Rudy and ask if he can take me at 2?
Do you think you will?
Use your incredible charm, Amy. You get it. Okay, 1 o'clock, all right?
I'll see you then.
I mean, we're going to have more than fun. We are going to sit and hold hands and talk about the future away from unprying eyes. Bye, Amy.
And let's get this straight, man. Neither Laura or I need your advice on how to run our future. And how can you call yourself a friend of mine when you are telling my wife to leave me?
I am not telling your wife to leave you, nor am I butting in. I simply told her to follow her instincts.
Listen, man, neither Laura or her husband need your advice.
How do you think she feels, living on this scow? Well, I hack out walls and you practice a mind-reading act with a Christmas tree.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
about as boring as flat beer.
You know what?
If you weren't so self-centered, you'd notice that.
You're acting like a Trappist monk.
May I come in?
Oh, no, I don't think so, but you're here, so speak.
I'm Peter Mann.
The Acme Liquor Distribution Corporation.
That's correct. I understand you're turning this yacht into a nightclub. As a matter of fact, you've already got your liquor license, am I right?
Barry, here's one for you. You're a front.
I represent a large organization, that's true.
I see. Is that large organization headed by a spud named Frank Smith?
I don't believe I'm familiar with a Mr. Frank Smith. However, the Acme Corporation will be your sole source of supply. Any liquor you need, vodka, bourbon, scotch, champagne, you name it, we supply it.
I love it. Don't you love it?
Takes all the
But I
work out
have
of
a
it.
feeling that we're not quite to the bottom of this pit. What is the price?
$120 a case.
Hang on, you've just short-circuited my hearing aid. I could have sworn you said 120 a case.
I did.
You're a funny guy, Mr. What was it again?
Man, but please call me Pete.
I'd rather call you idiot. I can get that kind of booze at that kind of price from any liquor store in this town. That's retail, man.
You're missing the point, Mr. Spencer. It wouldn't be our booze. Now, if the price worries you, there's a very simple solution.
I knew there would be. What is it?
Charge your customers more per drink.
Oh, Robert! Why didn't we think of this?
Oh, hey.
Buddy, we're not thinking well.
Partner, it's so simple. I feel stupid. I mean, rip off the customers.
I'm glad you fellows see it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, we catch on fast. Now,
Yeah.
do you catch on fast? Out!
Are you saying you don't want to do business with us?
Loud and clear. Listen, pipe yourself ashore, Pete.
Yes,
Come on.
in other words, get the hell off my boat,
Give him a
man.
bad name.
All right, I had hoped I wouldn't have to say this, but I can see I must. If you refuse to buy your liquor from us, and I repeat, all of your liquor and only from us, that could be a very costly mistake. May I speak plainly?
I thought he was.
I can be much plainer, Spencer.
Go ahead. We're not very bright.
Unless we do business, I promise you, you will regret it. You will really wish you'd played ball with me.
Well, this changes everything.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Perhaps we should ask him to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
Would you sit down and talk?
Stay for a second, Pete. Sit down. Tell us all you know.
Have a cigar.
Thanks.